Managing a project with SmartDraw is so simple and intuitive that anybody can look like a pro in no time.
Start by opening up a project chart from the list of popular templates. The framework for a project, or Gantt chart, is in place for you to begin, starting with the current date by default. Over here in the Smart panel, you'll see several tools to help you build your chart. You can select time frame to set the start and end points of your project, or enter this information directly into the chart itself. As you can see, the chart automatically reformats. Now you're ready to add a task. Hit the Add Task button in the Smart panel, or select a row and hit Enter to add a new task. Just type in the box to name the task. Click Remove Task in the Smart panel if you want to get rid of a task. Click on a bar and drag it, shorten it, or extend it if you want to change the time frame or dates related to the task in a visual way. Use this floating toolbar to change the scope of your project to years, quarters, months, weeks, days, or even hours. SmartDraw's project charts always fit on one page, no matter how big the project gets. You can scroll through it using the floating toolbar, or click here to let your project chart extend beyond one page. If you leave the chart on auto, SmartDraw will figure out the best way to display the time frame to match your project. These dynamic project chart controls make planning projects so much faster and easier than a static chart. Another cool feature of SmartDraw's project charts is the ability to switch to 3 other views of the same project: Assignment View, Mind Map View, and Timeline View. You can switch between the different views here in the Smart panel or down here below the Work area. Let's check out the Mind Map view. The Mind Map view shows a visual outline of your project and is great for figuring out tasks and subtasks and their relationships with each other. Often, the big overarching tasks can be broken up into smaller subtasks. To add a subtask, select the box and click Add Right from the Smart panel, or use these action buttons to add a shape. Hit Enter to add another subtopic. Use the arrow keys to go through each of your main tasks and add more subtasks where you need them. Just drag a subtask to another task and it connects neatly, or use controls in the Smart panel to reformat the mind map as you see fit. If there are a series of tasks that you routinely use in multiple projects, you can save them to the library rather than recreate them every time. Just drag the task into the library here in the Smart panel, confirm that you want to save it, and the task and its subtasks are saved there under the name of the task. When you open another project chart, just drag it to wherever it needs to go in the work area. And it works in every view of the project chart. When you're done organizing your project with a mind map, go back to the project chart view to see all of your tasks and subtasks neatly indexed into a hierarchy, making it easy to now figure out how long each task will take. Often one task or subtask cannot be started until another one is complete. In this case, you'll want to add a dependency. To do this, click on the bar representing the task that needs to be completed, hold down the Shift key, and select the bar that depends on its completion, and hit Add Dependency in the Smart panel. You can see that it automatically resets the starting point of the dependent task. As you alter the duration or start and end points of a task, the dependent task will adjust accordingly.
Switch to the Assignment view to figure out who is responsible for what task. By default, all of the tasks are unassigned. Hit the Add Person button in the Smart panel to add another person, or, with a person selected, just hit Enter to add another one.
Enter the names of members of your project team, and drag each task to the team member responsible for it. With a task selected, either click on Task Progress in the Smart panel, or right-click and set the percentage complete of the task. When a task is due soon, a yellow caution symbol appears. When a task is overdue, it is marked with a red warning symbol. When you go back to the project chart view, the responsibilities are automatically in place, and the shading of the progress bars reflects the completion percentage of each task. You can add assignments in this view as well, and SmartDraw remembers each team member's name. If you rearrange tasks or subtasks in the assignment view, this will automatically be reflected in the project view. In fact, edits made in any of the views are automatically reflected in each view of your project chart. View the chart as a timeline for yet another perspective. Click Show Subtasks in the Smart panel to see all tasks and subtasks laid out chronologically.
The ability to better leverage all of the perspectives of your project chart is a powerful advantage of SmartDraw, and one that will help you manage projects of any size and depth with ease. For every project on your agenda, plan it out visually and more effectively using SmartDraw. Absolutely the easiest way to create charts and diagrams.